Mika just called the dude the chocolate man. That's too funny. That's too fucking funny. That is the most degrading name you could give a villain. The chocolate man. Oh shit. The chocolate man. Oh god. What a name to give a villain. The chocolate man. It's a nickname, of course, but still. When I saw Mika say, oh, that's the chocolate man. Oh my god. Like, this is the dude that has a fiance that's like age 9. I mean, now he's being called the chocolate man. I can't help but laugh my ass off right now. I can't. I just can't. I just can't stop. I'm so sorry, but that is just too hilarious for me. I can't take the dude seriously now. I cannot take that commander seriously now after what Mika just called him in this episode. I don't know if that's a translation error or whatever, but being called the chocolate man, wow. Damn. That's an insult right there. Okay, so Gundam this week. Pedal to the metal with the action, a lot of action, and quite epic at that. The animation was definitely a lot better than last week's episode, which I didn't really cover much, but the animation was on the save budget mode with last week's episode, and with this week's episode, it seems like they are probably saving some of their budget for what happened in this episode, which is fine, because this was an action-orientated episode, so it needed, better production, animation, and work on the episode, since there was so much going on. And I like what I saw with this episode, especially with the action, because, I mean, this is like our first real good glance, besides like the first scene that was on the ground with action. This is our first real space battle we've had in this series, and so far from my first impressions of the space battle we got in Gundam, pretty damn nice. Like, I have no issue with the way the battle was done in terms of animation and stuff, and also getting to see Mika just kicking fucking ass, ripping people up, and I mean, just having these crazy reflexes as he's dodging the Colonel, or the Chocolate Man. That's his name. I'm sorry. From now on, I'm calling that dude the Chocolate Man. I'm not even going to give him the respect of calling him by his actual name. I'm just calling him the Chocolate Man, because Mika called him Chocolate Man, so I'm going to do it. I'm just going to abuse the fuck out of that name. So, anyways, back on topic. Mika just wrecking some bitches, kicking some ass, and the entire plan that the old dude that was a part of Tekadon, or the old adults that used to control the place, his plan just got destroyed at the beginning of this episode because he thought he was going to be able to get away, not get attacked, and, sell off his friends to get some form of money and protection. Well, it didn't kind of work out like that because his life was up in the air because you had to where the ship was about to be attacked, he was about to be killed along with him, so even though he sold out his comrades, he was still going to be killed in the process. So I guess karma. Karma is a bitch. That's exactly what that was. That is some karma right there. Because, I mean, you turned on your friends trying to sell them out. Well, you got sold out too because the higher-ups in politics decide to sell you out too for they can have more money for their ass. So pretty funny. I think that's very ironic and has a lot of good karma to it. But the thing that I noticed at the end of this episode is the dude that caused all this issues with the reason why this fight even happened in this episode, he is still alive. He is still alive. He's beat up, of course, abused, has a black eye, but he's still alive. So he's probably going to have some form of importance later on down the road in this series. I could see, if this series does have, I think, 25 episodes, I could see him popping up maybe in the second half as a really important character that might try to kill our characters, or maybe he might change his ways and try to be a better person. What, I don't fucking know. Point I'm getting at is this dude still being alive at the end of this episode, he's probably going to be very vital in the future for some major plot points, maybe saving our characters or killing them off. I have no idea. But I just wanted to take quick note of that. Now, in terms of the princess, once again, the princess is used as a way to kind of allow her to learn more about the world and how the world works. We get to see examples of this when she wants to get up near the cockpit and see how the fighting is going, like how the fighting is going down. She was just learning, getting to see what was happening. And so, once again, we get to see an example of how the princess is on this journey and she's learning more about the world instead of, like, the other characters that we usually see in, like, a mech genre show, show, where it's the main male character that's usually clueless and has to learn everything. Now it's like the princess that's learning everything. So I kind of actually enjoying this style of storytelling when it comes to this Gundam series. So yeah, pretty good episode. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I mean, how do you all feel about this week's episode of Gundam? Did you enjoy it? How do you feel about the animation this week? I mean, did you think it was pretty damn good? Did you think it was as good as, you know, previous episodes, like, you know, the first couple episodes? Do you feel like it was a vast improvement since last week's episode? How do you feel about all the stuff that happened with the voice acting and stuff? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. You all have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. And just remember, we have the Chocolate Man as an enemy in this series. Just remember that. So, enough joking around. You all have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.